Good afternoon, ma. Welcome to Alpha Online Education. So today's topic is about the types of mutual funds, part 9. So we have already discussed about the structure and also by investment objectives. Now we have to discuss about the objective, about the others, right? So by the structure it is divided into open-ended funds, closed-ended funds and interval funds. By the investment it is divided into growth funds, income funds, balanced funds and money market funds. Okay, let us see now what are the other types of mutual funds are there. Tax saving funds. Generally this tax saving funds is introduced by the government in order to encourage the investors. Okay, tax saving funds, they give some types of reliefs to the investors so that they can actually participate in these types of investments. Okay, it is a type of encouragement to the investors. Let us see what is it. Government offer tax incentives. Tax incentives means some type of redemptions. The government will offer some type of redemptions for investment in specific avenues. Okay, if you are investing in specific avenues, means in specific sectors, in specific industries, okay, so at that time you will have some tax incentives, means some type of reductions in the tax in order to encourage the investors. What is the main motive behind that? Means in order to encourage the investors, in order to encourage more and more investors can be participate. Industry specific fund. Okay, industry specific funds. The investment of these funds is limited to specific industries. The investment of the fund, whatever the fund is there, that is limited to specific industries. What are those industries? Like infos, tech, fast moving consumer goods. In these industries you can't invest totally, you have certain limitations. Up to certain limits only you have to invest. Afterwards you can't able to invest, means there is certain type of specific limits for you. So those type of funds like this, limited to specific industries. These type of funds are limited to specific industries. The investment of these funds is limited. The investment is limited. So what are those industries? Means infotech and fast moving consumer goods, etc. These are the some of the industries where the investment is limited. Next, index fund. So index funds, the funds which are listed on BSE or NSE. BSE means Bombay Stock Exchange and this is the National Stock Exchange. Where there are invested, there only you can purchase and you can sell based on the futures of that particular funds. Exchange traded funds means you can exchange and you can make the trade. Trade means exchanging from one hand to another hand. So exchange traded fund I have written like ETF. It have the futures of open-ended funds and closed-ended funds. Open-ended funds and closed-ended funds ki unde futures em untayo avi exchange traded fund lo combined ayi untayi. So trade on stock market at index linked prices. So they are traded on the stock market. Okay, these type of securities or these type of funds are traded on the stock market according to the index linked prices. What are the index means? These Bombay Stock Exchange Index and National Stock Exchange Index. There are the sum of index numbers. Based on that prices there are sell and there are traded in the stock market. So these are the other types of mutual funds. Okay, first is tax saving fund. It is very profitable for the government. It encourages the investors to invest more and more by reducing the tax. Industry specific funds, they are limited investment for specific industries. You can't invest totally, up to certain limit only you can invest. Index funds, Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange, these two are the indexes. Exchange traded fund, that is having the common futures of the open-ended funds and the closed-ended funds. It has two types of futures. And the trading on the stock market at index linked prices. So what are the index? See, in index, so whatever the index price is there, based on that the trading will be done in the stock market. So this is about the mutual funds. So let us start with a new topic in part 10. Thank you, and do your work in the home as much as you can.